10 celebrities with secrets too weird to be fake. Some of your favorite celebrities have done things so strange that if you heard them without proof, you'd swear they were fake. But every story you're about to hear is real, documented, verified, and hidden in plain sight. From bizarre rituals, to secret habits, to moments so uncomfortable they were quietly buried. These are the stories fans rarely talk about, and celebrities hope you never look up. In this video, we're exposing 10 celebrities with secrets too weird to be fake. Some of these stories will surprise you. Some will make you uncomfortable. And one of them will completely change how you see fame. This is Celebrity Unscreened, where the spotlight fades, and the truth steps forward. Let's begin. Number 10, Prince, the musical legend who lived by his own unexplainable rules. Most celebrities try to be seen. Prince spent his life trying to disappear. He was one of the most famous musicians on the planet, yet somehow, one of the least understood human beings ever to exist in the spotlight. What you're about to hear isn't rumor. It's not fan fiction. It's not exaggeration. These are true stories about Prince that sound fake, but aren't. Who was Prince? Prince Rogers Nelson was a musical genius, a global icon, a master of reinvention. He could play 27 instruments, write hit songs in minutes, and control a stage like few humans ever have. But behind the music was a man who lived by rules only he understood. The obsession with secrecy. Prince's private life was locked down tighter than a government facility. He rarely gave interviews. He banned phones from his presence. Guests at his home were sometimes asked to surrender watches and devices. People who knew him said, "You never really knew what Prince was thinking." Even close collaborators admitted they only saw parts of him, never the whole. Paisley Park, the isolated world. Prince built his own compound, Paisley Park. This wasn't just a studio. It was a home, a workplace, a controlled universe. Inside Paisley Park, clocks were reportedly removed. Time operated on Prince's schedule. Days and nights blended together. Some musicians said, "You'd arrive at midnight and leave 3 days later." He hated being seen, but loved control. Prince wore sunglasses constantly, even indoors. Not for fashion. For distance. He controlled lighting, camera angles, who stood where, who could speak. He once ended relationships with band members without explanation, simply stopped calling them. No goodbye, no closure. The name he erased at one point. Prince did something almost unheard of. He stopped using his own name. He replaced it with an unpronounceable symbol. Why? Because he believed his name had been taken from him. The music industry controlled his identity. Changing it was a form of rebellion. Fans didn't know what to call him. Media called him the artist formerly known as Prince. That wasn't branding. That was protest. His strange beliefs about fame. Prince believed fame was dangerous, corrupting, spiritually destructive. He avoided award shows, red carpets, celebrity culture. Yet paradoxically, he loved performing more than anything. It's as if he wanted the music to be famous, but not the man. Weird but true Prince facts. Here are some documented truths that sound fake. He stored thousands of unreleased songs in a vault. He recorded music almost every day. He sometimes released albums with zero promotion. He rejected millions of dollars for control reasons. He refused to let certain interviews air. He believed sleep was a waste of creative time. He often worked through the night without breaks. He tested people's loyalty constantly. He distrusted the media deeply. He planned his legacy in extreme secrecy. The most mysterious part, his end. When Prince passed away, the world realized something shocking. No one truly knew the full state of his health, the depth of his pain, or how isolated he had become. Inside Paisley Park was discovered a literal vault of music, enough material for decades, art the world never even knew existed. Even in death, Prince was still keeping secrets. Why Prince belongs on this list? Prince proves something uncomfortable. You can be loved by millions and still live in isolation. You can be seen constantly and still be unknown. His life wasn't just strange, it was intentionally mysterious. Now, if Prince represents secrecy and isolation, then the next celebrity on this list represents something completely different. A genius whose obsessions and strange habits were so extreme that people questioned whether brilliance and madness could exist in the same mind. Coming up next, a mind so unusual, it still confuses scientists and fans today. This is number 9. Oh yes. Tesla is the crown jewel. Number 9. A Nikola Tesla, honorable celebrity figure, the real-life genius whose habits sounded like fiction. If Nikola Tesla were alive today, people wouldn't call him strange. They'd call him impossible. Because almost everything true about Tesla sounds like something someone made up. But none of it is fiction. Every detail you're about to hear is documented. Who was Nikola Tesla? Nikola Tesla was a revolutionary inventor. The father of alternating current, AC. The mind behind radio, wireless power, and modern electricity. Without Tesla, the world you're living in right now would not exist. Yet, his genius came bundled with habits so strange they still confuse historians. Obsession with numbers, the rule of 3, Tesla was obsessed with the number 3. He walked around buildings 3 times before entering. He used exactly 18 napkins at meals. He stayed only in hotel rooms whose numbers were divisible by 3. This wasn't superstition. Tesla believed the secrets of the universe are found in energy, frequency, and vibration. To him, numbers weren't math, they were cosmic language. Extreme cleanliness, bordering on paranoia. Tesla was terrified of germs. Long before germ theory was mainstream, he refused to shake hands and washed his hands obsessively. He demanded fresh towels constantly. He avoided physical contact. Many believe he suffered from what we now recognize as severe obsessive-compulsive tendencies. He almost never slept. Tesla claimed he slept 2 hours per night, sometimes less. Instead of sleeping, he worked through the night, took short naps, and entered deep mental visualization states. He didn't sketch inventions. He built them fully in his mind, tested them mentally, then constructed them physically, already perfected. The pigeon obsession. This is where the story gets unsettling. Tesla loved pigeons. Not casually. Obsessively. He fed them daily, cared for injured ones, and even brought sick pigeons into his hotel room. He once said, "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman." When one pigeon died, Tesla claimed he saw a bright white light fill the room, and believed his life's work ended with her death. Inventions he never got credit for. Tesla wasn't just weird, he was robbed. He invented radio before Marconi, designed wireless energy decades early, and developed death ray concepts. Yes, really. He predicted smartphones, Wi-Fi, and drones. But he didn't care about money. He died nearly penniless in a hotel room, surrounded by notes the government later confiscated. The files the government took when Tesla died in 1943. The US government seized his papers, classified many documents, and released only portions decades later. Why? Because some of his ideas were too advanced, too dangerous, or too misunderstood. To this day, people debate what was lost, and what was hidden. Why Tesla belongs on this list. Nikola Tesla proves something unsettling. Genius doesn't always look normal. Brilliance doesn't always behave safely. And history doesn't always reward its greatest minds. His strange habits weren't quirks, they were the price of seeing the world differently. Now, if Nikola Tesla represents historical genius wrapped in extreme eccentricity, then the next figure on this list takes weirdness into a far darker, more controversial territory. A modern figure whose odd behavior, control issues, and public contradictions made the world question everything they thought they knew. Coming up next, number 8. Number 8, Lady Gaga when fame becomes performance art. Taken to extremes. Lady Gaga doesn't act strange. She designs strange. Every outfit. Every gesture. Every shocking moment. Nothing is accidental. And that's exactly what makes her one of the most unsettlingly fascinating celebrities alive. Performing arts. Who is Lady Gaga really? Born Stefani Germanotta, Lady Gaga is a global pop icon, an Oscar-winning actress, a Grammy-dominating artist, and one of the most carefully constructed personas in entertainment history. But Gaga isn't just a singer. She is a living performance piece. Dress. The outfits that weren't just fashion, the meat dress. The egg entrance. The bubble outfit. The towering heels. To the public, these were stunts. To Gaga, they were statements. She once said, "I don't dress for shock. I dress for meaning." Every bizarre outfit was meant to challenge beauty standards, reject normalcy, force people to confront discomfort. In Gaga's world, weirdness is a weapon. Brain. Living as a character, 24/7 at the height of her fame, Gaga rarely broke character. She spoke as Lady Gaga in interviews, referred to herself in the third person, claimed the persona protected her from emotional harm. At one point, she admitted, "I created Lady Gaga so I wouldn't fall apart." The persona wasn't a mask. It was armor. The bizarre habits behind the scenes. Lady Gaga has openly admitted to sleeping with wigs on to stay in character, talking to herself in mirrors before performances, keeping handwritten affirmations taped everywhere, practicing method fame, treating celebrity like method acting. She didn't just become famous. She studied fame like a psychological experiment. Microphone. Performance as self-destruction. Gaga pushed her body to extremes, performing through severe pain, ignoring injuries, touring despite fibromyalgia. At one point, she collapsed on stage, but finished the performance anyway. She later admitted, "I didn't know how to stop." The persona demanded everything. Drop of blood. Art that made people uncomfortable, on purpose. Gaga's work frequently uses religious symbolism, sexual discomfort, gender fluidity, power imbalance imagery. Why? Because she believes, if art doesn't make you uncomfortable, it isn't honest. She wasn't chasing approval. She was testing society's limits. Brain. The cost of being too much. Eventually, Gaga stepped back. She admitted, she lost her sense of self. She didn't know who Stefani was anymore. The character had begun consuming the person. The weirdness wasn't fake. But it wasn't free. Clapperboard reinvention. From shock to silence, then came A Star Is Born. Stripped down performances, no costumes, no theatrics. And the world saw something shocking. Lady Gaga without the armor. Still brilliant. Still intense. But finally human. Brain. Why Lady Gaga belongs on this list. Lady Gaga proves something unsettling. Sometimes, weirdness isn't madness. It's strategy. Sometimes the strangest celebrities aren't hiding who they are. They're protecting it. Now, if Lady Gaga shows us what happens when weirdness is intentional. The next celebrity on this list reveals something far more disturbing: weirdness that wasn't designed, secrets that weren't controlled, and behavior that raised serious questions long before the public caught on. Coming up next, number 7. Number 7. Angelina Jolie. When beauty, power, and darkness quietly coexist, Angelina Jolie has always looked untouchable. Graceful. Powerful. Respected. But behind the red carpets and humanitarian titles is a woman who has lived by rules most people would never dare follow. And some of her choices weren't just unconventional. They were deeply unsettling. Black heart. Sparkling heart. Hollywood royalty, with a dark edge born into Hollywood legacy, Angelina Jolie was famous before she chose fame. But unlike other starlets, she didn't chase approval. She chased intensity. From the beginning, she openly embraced darkness, pain, emotional extremes, and she never apologized for it. Syringe the blood vial, not a metaphor. During her relationship with Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina and Billy Bob wore vials of each other's blood around their necks. This wasn't rumor. They confirmed it. She explained it as a symbol of connection. To the public, it felt ritualistic. To her, it was romantic. And that was only the beginning. Kitchen knife. Collecting knives. Obsessively, Angelina has admitted to collecting knives from a young age, fascination with weapons, studying their craftsmanship. She once said, "I've always been drawn to the edge. Not violence. The edge. Danger. Control. Precision." Brain. Self-destruction as self-discovery. In her youth, Angelina openly discussed self-harm, emotional numbness, thrill-seeking behavior, a fascination with death. She described it as wanting to feel something, anything. This wasn't rebellion. It was survival. Blackheart. Sexuality without limits. Angelina refused labels long before it was acceptable. She openly discussed bisexual relationships, intense emotional bonds, attraction based on connection, not gender. To her, identity was fluid. Rules were optional. DNA. Becoming a different person, literally one of Angelina's strangest habits. Method acting taken too far. During intense roles, she admitted to staying in character offset absorbing trauma from roles, losing her sense of self temporarily. She once said, "Sometimes I don't know where the character ends." Globe showing Europe-Africa reinvention through humanitarianism, then something changed. After visiting refugee camps, Angelina redirected her intensity outward. Instead of self-destruction, she chose global activism, adoption, purpose through responsibility, but even this was unconventional. Baby the unusual family structure, she didn't just adopt children. She built a global family. Different countries. Different cultures. Different identities. Critics called it performative. She called it raising citizens of the world. Brain control through preparation. Angelina is known for extreme planning, emotional distance when necessary. Preparing for worst-case scenarios, including medical decisions most people avoid discussing at all. She believes fear disappears when you're prepared. Puzzle piece why Angelina Jolie belongs on this list. Angelina Jolie isn't weird in a loud way. She's weird in a quiet, controlled, deliberate way. Her life shows us something chilling. Some people don't fear darkness. They befriend it, then learn how to live above it. Now, Angelina Jolie's weirdness was emotional, intentional, deeply personal. But the next celebrity on this list? His weirdness wasn't emotional. It was behavioral. Strange routines, odd beliefs, and habits so unusual that people thought he wasn't human. Coming up next, number 6. Number 6, Kanye West, when genius refuses to think like everyone else. Kanye West doesn't think differently. He thinks sideways, backwards, inside out, against the current of everything society expects. And that's exactly why people can't decide whether he's a visionary or something far more complicated. Brain. The mind that never stops moving. From the beginning, Kanye made one thing clear: he was not interested in fitting in. He once said, "I refuse to follow rules where creativity is involved." To Kanye, normal thinking was a limitation, and limits were unacceptable. Musical note: music as a testing ground for ideas. Kanye didn't just make music. He experimented with it. He changed album sounds mid-production, scrapped completed projects at the last minute, released unfinished work publicly, treated albums like evolving thoughts, not final products. To fans, this felt chaotic. To Kanye, it was honesty. Test tube strange creative rituals. Kanye is known for rebuilding studios overnight, demanding total silence during creative sessions, rearranging furniture repeatedly while thinking, playing the same song for hours until it reveals itself. People who worked with him said, "You don't follow Kanye's process. You survive it." Sunglasses: the unusual belief system. Kanye has expressed ideas that confused and shocked the public. He often speaks in metaphors, abstract logic, emotional symbolism. To him, truth isn't linear. He once explained, "I don't say things to be understood immediately. I say them to be felt." That mindset made interviews unpredictable and controversial. Hourglass: not done. Time doesn't exist for YE, one of Kanye's strangest traits. He does not respect time in a traditional sense. He has shown up hours late without apology, changed plans mid-event, cancelled appearances without explanation. To Kanye, schedules are optional. Vision is not. Brain: identity as a living idea. Kanye doesn't see identity as fixed. That's why he reinvented his sound, repeatedly changed his name to Ye, rejected labels placed on him. He once said, "I don't evolve. I transform." Building, construction, architecture, clothing, and control. His interest in brutalist architecture, minimalist clothing, neutral colors wasn't aesthetic alone. It was psychological. Kanye believes simplicity clears the mind, uniformity removes distraction, control creates clarity. That's why his designs often feel stark, almost unsettling. Performing arts: public moments that felt uncomfortable. Kanye's public behavior often made people uneasy because he said things without softening them, without filters, without concern for reaction. He treats the public like a thinking partner, not an audience. And that makes people uncomfortable. Puzzle piece: the cost of thinking differently. Kanye has admitted his thoughts can overwhelm him. His ideas don't pause. Silence is rare. Creativity, for him, is not a switch. It's a flood. Brain why Kanye West belongs on this list. Kanye West's weirdness isn't random. It's structural. He lives inside a mind that refuses boundaries, even when those boundaries protect him. His story reminds us, sometimes genius doesn't break rules. It doesn't see them at all. Now, Kanye's weirdness was loud. Public. Impossible to ignore. But the next celebrity on this list? Their secrets were hidden behind charm, intelligence, and an image so controlled that almost no one noticed what was happening underneath. Coming up next, number 5. Number 5, Johnny Depp. When real life becomes stranger than fiction, Johnny Depp has played pirates, madmen, outlaws, and misfits. But the strangest character he's ever portrayed might be himself. Because Johnny Depp doesn't live like a movie star. He lives like a myth in progress. Brain a mind attracted to the unusual. From the beginning of his career, Johnny avoided normality. He rejected typical leading man roles, chose odd, broken characters, gravitate toward outsiders and loners. He once said, "I was never interested in playing someone normal." And that philosophy followed him off screen. Castle the village in the desert. Johnny Depp once owned an entire French village. Not a house. Not a mansion. A village. Complete with a church, guest cottages, private roads, hidden art studios. To Depp, it wasn't luxury. It was isolation. Candles, strange collections, and obsessions. Johnny Depp is known for collecting rare guitars, memorabilia from obscure artists, vintage books, unusual artwork. His homes resemble museums more than residences. Friends say, nothing feels random in his space. Everything has a story. Test tube method acting, taken too far. Johnny doesn't just play characters. He absorbs them. During intense roles, he has isolated himself for weeks, changed his voice permanently for a character, carried props long after filming ended. He admitted, "Sometimes I don't want to come back." The line between actor and character often blurs. Brain unusual daily routines. Depp prefers nighttime over daylight, solitude over crowd, silence over noise. He has described himself as most alive when everyone else is asleep. His schedule rarely aligns with the outside world. Guitar music as escape, not performance. Johnny considers music his true identity. He plays guitar privately, writes lyrics no one hears, uses music to process emotions. Fame was accidental. Art was intentional. Fountain pen, writing letters, constantly one of Johnny Depp's strangest habits. Writing long, handwritten letters. To friends, lovers, himself. He believes, if you don't write it down, it never leaves you. Puzzle piece chaos hidden behind charm. To the public, Depp appears whimsical. Behind the scenes, his lifestyle was erratic, his emotional world was intense, his need for escape was constant. The weirdness wasn't performance. It was coping. Brain why Johnny Depp belongs on this list. Johnny Depp isn't weird because he tries to be. He's weird because he refuses to simplify himself for anyone else. His life proves, sometimes the strangest people aren't pretending to be characters. They're trying to survive without becoming one. Now, Johnny Depp's weirdness was artistic, romantic, chaotic. But the next celebrity on this list? His weirdness is calculated, strategic, and tied directly to power, money, and control. Coming up next, number 4. Number 5, Johnny Depp. When real life becomes stranger than fiction, Johnny Depp has played pirates, madmen, outlaws, and misfits. But the strangest character he's ever portrayed might be himself. Because Johnny Depp doesn't live like a movie star. He lives like a myth in progress. Brain a mind attracted to the unusual. From the beginning of his career, Johnny avoided normality. He rejected typical leading man roles, chose odd, broken characters, gravitate toward outsiders and loners. He once said, "I was never interested in playing someone normal." And that philosophy followed him off screen. Castle the village in the desert. Johnny Depp once owned an entire French village. Not a house. Not a mansion. A village. Complete with a church, guest cottages, private roads, hidden art studios. To Depp, it wasn't luxury. It was isolation. Candle's strange collections and obsessions. Johnny Depp is known for collecting rare guitars, memorabilia from obscure artists, vintage books, unusual artwork. His homes resemble museums more than residences. Friends say, nothing feels random in his space. Everything has a story. Test tube method acting, taken too far. Johnny doesn't just play characters. He absorbs them. During intense roles, he has isolated himself for weeks, changed his voice permanently for a character, carried props long after filming ended. He admitted, "Sometimes I don't want to come back." The line between actor and character often blurs. Brain unusual daily routines. Depp prefers nighttime over daylight, solitude over crowd, silence over noise. He has described himself as most alive when everyone else is asleep. His schedule rarely aligns with the outside world. Guitar music as escape, not performance. Johnny considers music his true identity. He plays guitar privately, writes lyrics no one hears, uses music to process emotions. Fame was accidental. Art was intentional. Fountain pen, writing letters, constantly one of Johnny Depp's strangest habits. Writing long, handwritten letters. To friends, lovers, himself. He believes, if you don't write it down, it never leaves you. Puzzle piece, chaos hidden behind charm. To the public, Depp appears whimsical. Behind the scenes, his lifestyle was erratic, his emotional world was intense, his need for escape was constant. The weirdness wasn't performance. It was coping. Brain, why Johnny Depp belongs on this list. Johnny Depp isn't weird because he tries to be. He's weird because he refuses to simplify himself for anyone else. His life proves, sometimes the strangest people aren't pretending to be characters. They're trying to survive without becoming one. Now, Johnny Depp's weirdness was artistic, romantic, chaotic. But the next celebrity on this list? His weirdness is calculated, strategic, and tied directly to power, money, and control. Coming up next, number 4. Number 4, Madonna. When reinvention becomes a ritual, Madonna doesn't just reinvent herself. She purges herself. Again. And again. And again. Every era, every image, every belief is destroyed the moment it no longer serves her. And the process behind it is far stranger than the music. Control as a life philosophy. Madonna believes chaos is weakness. Control is power. She is famous for extreme discipline, obsessive routines, absolute command over her environment. People who've worked with her say, nothing happens unless Madonna allows it. Not even accidents. Daily rituals, non-negotiable. Madonna's daily routine has included scheduled meditation, physical conditioning without exception. Strict food rituals, silence during certain hours, disruption isn't tolerated. Routine is sacred. Kabbalah, spiritual obsession. For years, Madonna practiced Kabbalah, a mystical tradition focused on hidden spiritual power. She changed her name for spiritual reasons, wore red string bracelets for protection, structured decisions around spiritual alignment. Critics mocked it. Madonna doubled down. She once said, "I don't follow religion. I follow truth." Body control, to an extreme. Madonna treats her body like an instrument. She is known for extreme workouts well into her 60s, strict posture training, physical discipline that borders on punishment. Pain, to Madonna, is not a warning. It's feedback. Sexuality as power, not pleasure. Madonna never viewed sexuality emotionally. She viewed it strategically. She used shock, provocation, taboo not to rebel, but to dominate conversation. She once said, "Sex is political." And she meant it. Identity as a weapon. Madonna doesn't discover who she is. She decides. That's why no era resembles the last. Personas are adopted and discarded. Nostalgia is rejected. She believes, if people get comfortable, you lose. Extreme beliefs about aging. Madonna refuses to age quietly. She believes aging is a mindset, not biology. She has openly rejected conventional beauty standards, cultural timelines, expectations of decline. To her, aging is a battle, not a phase. Isolation at the top. Despite fame, Madonna is known to be deeply private. Her inner circle is small, loyal, carefully chosen. Trust is earned slowly, lost instantly. Why Madonna belongs on this list? Madonna's weirdness isn't chaos. It's precision. She doesn't believe in fate. She believes in control, over image, over body, over legacy. Her story proves, sometimes weirdness isn't losing control. It's refusing to ever give it up. Now, Madonna's weirdness was ritualistic, deliberate, sharpened over decades. But the next celebrity on this list? Their secrets are quieter, darker, and hidden behind intelligence so respected that no one thought to question it. Coming up next, number 3. Number 3, Elon Musk. When obsession becomes a lifestyle. Elon Musk doesn't live like a billionaire. He lives like a man racing against time, sleep, and his own mind. And some of his habits are so extreme that even the people closest to him admit they struggle to keep up. A mind that doesn't power down. Elon Musk is obsessed with efficiency. Not comfort. Not balance. Efficiency. He once said, "I don't think about taking breaks." To Musk, rest is a necessary evil, not a goal. The infamous sleep routine. Elon Musk has admitted to sleeping in short bursts, napping on factory floors, staying awake for days during product launches. At one point, he claimed he worked 120-hour weeks. Sleep wasn't scheduled. It was stolen. Living where he works. During intense work periods, Musk has slept at Tesla factories, lived in conference rooms, used minimal personal space. He believes, if the team is suffering, I should suffer more. Comfort, to him, signals complacency. Unusual eating habits. Musk has openly admitted forgetting to eat. Surviving on simple meals, ignoring hunger during focus periods. Food is fuel. Nothing more. Obsession with first principles. Musk doesn't reason emotionally. He breaks ideas down to their most basic truths. This leads to radical decisions, unpopular opinions, unconventional solutions. He once said, "I don't care if something has never been done." Strange humor and internet culture. Despite his seriousness, Musk has posted cryptic memes, made bizarre jokes online, spoken in irony that confused audiences. To some, it feels childish. To others, it's intentional misdirection. Control through simplicity. Musk is known for wearing similar outfits, minimizing daily choices, eliminating distractions. He believes decision fatigue is the enemy of progress. Even his lifestyle is engineered. Risk tolerance that feels unnatural. Musk has repeatedly risked personal wealth, taken near impossible bets, accepted failure publicly. Fear doesn't motivate him. Deadlines do. Why Elon Musk belongs on this list? Elon Musk's weirdness isn't emotional. It's mechanical. He treats himself like a machine and expects the same from his environment. His life shows us, sometimes success doesn't come from balance. It comes from obsession taken to a level most people couldn't survive. Now, Elon Musk's weirdness was driven by obsession. Relentless. Unforgiving. But the next celebrity on this list? Their secrets are quieter, more personal, and hidden behind a calm, controlled public image that fooled millions. Coming up next, number 2. Number 2 is Beyoncé. When silence becomes the most powerful strategy. Beyoncé doesn't explain herself. She doesn't clarify. She doesn't correct rumors. She doesn't rush to be understood. She simply executes. And that level of control? It isn't natural. It's trained. Brain. The power of saying nothing. One of Beyoncé's strangest habits is how rarely she speaks publicly. She avoids interviews, limits spontaneous appearances, communicates mostly through curated releases. Silence, to her, is not absence. It's authority. Mantelpiece clock. Extreme preparation, always. Beyoncé is known for rehearsing months in advance, running performances like military drills, demanding precision down to seconds. Dancers have described rehearsals as exhausting, but perfect. Nothing is improvised. Nothing is accidental. DNA-controlled access to her life. Beyoncé's inner circle is tightly sealed. Friends, staff, and collaborators sign strict NDAs. Avoid public comments. Follow clear boundaries. Leaks are rare. And when they happen, they disappear. Eyes observing, not reacting. People who meet Beyoncé often say the same thing: she watches more than she speaks. She studies energy reactions, power dynamics. Before she moves. Before she responds. Before she decides. Person in lotus position, rituals of discipline. Beyoncé's routines reportedly include vocal rest days, physical conditioning cycles, mental focus practices, strict performance rituals. Even motherhood was scheduled around recovery and control. Performing arts, identity as a structure, not a feeling. Beyoncé doesn't chase relatability. She builds legacy. She carefully controls visuals, themes, messaging, timing. Every era has a beginning and a deliberate end. Brain emotional distance as strength. Unlike many celebrities, Beyoncé rarely reacts publicly, avoids emotional transparency, keeps conflict contained. This isn't coldness. It's containment. Clapperboard, the drop, power through surprise. When Beyoncé releases something, there's no warning, no buildup, no explanation. She believes anticipation weakens impact. Shock is strategy. Puzzle piece, why Beyoncé belongs on this list. Beyoncé's weirdness isn't loud. It's silent, calculated, disciplined, impenetrable. Her life proves something rare. In a world addicted to attention, the strangest power is knowing when to disappear. Now, Beyoncé's weirdness was about control, silence, precision, restraint. But the final celebrity on this list? Their secrets aren't quiet. They're hidden in plain sight. Their weirdness shaped an entire industry, rewrote the rules of fame, and changed how we see celebrity forever. Coming up next, number 1. We've traveled through some of the strangest celebrity lives on Earth. Prince, disappearing into secrecy. Tesla, the genius who lived like a recluse. Lady Gaga, turning performance into a way of life. Angelina Jolie, with her dark and unusual personal choices. Kanye West, living inside a mind few can follow. Johnny Depp, whose reality is stranger than any movie. Madonna, who treats life like ritual and performance. Elon Musk, the billionaire obsessed with every second. Beyoncé, whose silence is her superpower. And yet, the most bizarre, secretive, and unsettling life of all is still waiting. This celebrity's world had its own private kingdom, combined childhood trauma, obsession, and genius. Featured rules that no one could follow, but him remains partially unsolved. Even today, fans thought they knew him. The world thought they understood him. But in reality, his life was stranger than fiction. And now, the countdown ends. The king of pop, the master of secrecy, the celebrity whose life was stranger than any role he played. The one who defined weirdness, obsession, and mystery in celebrity culture is about to be revealed. Number 1. Michael Jackson, the king of pop whose life was stranger than fiction. Michael Jackson's music was magical. His performances, otherworldly. But behind the sequins, lights, and dance moves, was a life that felt like it was written by someone unafraid of weirdness. Every fact you're about to hear is true. And almost unbelievable. Brain, the man who built his own world. Michael Jackson didn't just live in a house. He built Neverland, a private amusement park with roller coasters, a zoo, a movie theater, gardens bigger than some estates. He didn't just want luxury. He wanted control, childlike wonder, and isolation all at once. Candle's strange personal habits. Michael's habits were legendary. He slept in a hyperbaric oxygen chamber sometimes. He wore masks in public to protect his skin. He had strict schedules for meals, sleep, and exercise. He reportedly counted steps, monitored time obsessively, and had personal rituals for almost everything. Even his inner circle admitted, nothing about Michael was normal. Microphone obsession with perfection. His music and performances weren't enough. He demanded perfection in every aspect of life. Dance rehearsals could last 10+ hours. Music was perfected note by note. Costumes were reworked dozens of times. He treated the world like a stage, and his life like a rehearsal that never ended. Puzzle piece, childhood trauma and escape. Michael's eccentricities weren't random. Childhood abuse shaped his need for control. Neverland was a literal escape from reality. He surrounded himself with loyal staff and close friends to maintain safety. He tried to recreate innocence, not just wealth. Detectives, secret friends, and mysterious guests. Neverland wasn't just a home. It was a fortress of secrecy. Only trusted individuals were allowed inside. Visitors had to follow strict rules. Media scrutiny was avoided at all costs. Even those closest to him admitted, you never knew what Michael would do next. Eyes. Strange phobias. Michael reportedly feared germs, being alone in public, losing control over his image, aging. Many of these fears dictated how he dressed, spoke, and appeared in public. Light bulb innovation meets eccentricity. Michael didn't just push music boundaries, he redefined celebrity behavior. Choreography that looked impossible, music videos that were short films, stage technology years ahead of its time. His creativity and eccentricity were inseparable. DNA. Why Michael Jackson is number 1. Michael Jackson's weirdness wasn't casual. It wasn't playful. It was total immersion into a personal world of control, mystery, obsession. He turned fame into an art, and his life into an unsolvable puzzle. And there you have it, the strangest, most secretive celebrity lives in one countdown. From Prince's isolation, to Tesla's genius, to Lady Gaga's performance rituals, all the way to Michael Jackson's kingdom of mystery. The stories are strange. The facts are real. And now, you've seen the world of celebrities unscreened. Wow, what a journey! From Prince's haunting mystery to Tesla's genius and isolation, from Lady Gaga's shocking performance rituals to Angelina Jolie's dark personal choices, through Kanye West's unpredictable brilliance, Johnny Depp's eccentric chaos, Madonna's ritualized control, Elon Musk's obsession, and Beyoncé's silent mastery. All the way to Michael Jackson, whose life was stranger than any of his movies could ever show. We've just explored 10 of the weirdest, most secretive, and truly unbelievable celebrity lives, and yet, even after all this, the world still doesn't know everything about them. Brain. The final reflection. What this countdown really shows us is this: weirdness comes in many forms: isolation, obsession, control, creativity, or secrecy. Genius, fame, and fortune often come with strange rituals and unseen lives. Behind every glamorous smile, there can be a story stranger than fiction. It's a reminder that reality is often weirder than any movie. And this isn't the end. If you thought these 10 celebrities were unbelievable, wait until you see our next series, where we'll uncover more shocking celebrity secrets, bizarre habits you won't believe exist, true stories so strange they sound like fiction. Trust us, you don't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this countdown, smash that like button, white heavy checkmark, subscribe to Celebrity Unscreened for more crazy behind-the-scenes stories, hit the notification bell so you're the first to see our next insane celebrity expose, and drop a comment. Which celebrity shocked you the most? We love hearing what you think, and your comments might inspire our next video. Remember, fame isn't always what it seems. Weirdness isn't always obvious. And some secrets are stranger than you could ever imagine. This has been Celebrity Unscreened, uncovering the truth behind the glitz, glamour, and mysteries of the stars. Stay curious, stay intrigued, and we'll see you in the next unbelievable countdown.